people, welcome to another edition of the Finger Tapping Frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. With me, Big Jim, and you guys. And how is your 2017 going? How's it going? Is it rocking, or does it suck? Either way, let's put all that stuff to one side, do a little bit WWE SuperCard. Now then, we've got this team event going on at the moment with Rhyno, the ultimate card, as the ultimate goal. It's a bit annoying because obviously it's now Wednesday, and what's following on from Wednesday, we're going to have Road to Glory of a personal nature, and for me it's going to be a bit of a slog to try and get that second Alexa Bliss card. So after a full day of grinding on this team event, there's going to be 4 full days of grinding on Road to Glory, but I suppose it can't be helped. Just give up 5 days of your life. That's what we're here for. Anyway, let's have a quick look first at my King of the Ring. I'm in an Elite King of the Ring. I didn't quite make it to Ultimate, despite all my recent additions. So I've gone in for an Elite King of the Ring, and I am actually now in the semi-finals. I beat Mr. T in the quarter-finals. Not that many people gave me a chance for some reason. I don't know why. They're very negative towards my chances. I proved them wrong. But anyway, hello to Thomas and Matthias. As you can see, quite friendly and quite chatty, everyone there. Mr. T, sorry about that, mate, but obviously you're in it to win it. And I'm facing Thomas in the semi-final, but I think he's got the beating of me. But we'll see how we get on. But the important thing for me here is, have a look at my superstars. This Lita card here is my second Lita. I've been banging on about her for a while. Once I get her out, which should be in the next 2 to 3 hours, I should imagine, I can make her my first Ultimate Pro. Now the importance there is when we come into my own Road to Glory deck for the next few days. As you can see now, Samoa Joe, Elite, he's pro'd, he's up and running. I will bring Lita, those two will be pro'd, and I'll be able to bring in the 4th Diva in that. So not Diva. I didn't say Diva. Did you say Diva? Who said Diva? Was it you? Female I can bring in. So that should give me a fairly decent wedge of points, but probably not enough to get me into Ultimate, but at least it's getting me up towards the end of Elite Plus Plus. And of course, hopefully, they should have Rhyno. Now the team event, have to bear in mind, there's sort of 6 hours to go. Most of the BadLadDad team are Europe based, so this started at 9 o'clock in the evening UK time, so similar sort of time across Europe. And so for the likes of Ninja Boy, he's a school child, so he was in bed come the start of the event. He couldn't do anything this morning because I'm getting him ready for school. He's obviously been at school. I've got to pick him up shortly. So he's not going to start playing until about another half an hour's time. So with 5 hours to go is before he's going to get his first few points on the board. He did actually sneak 3 matches in earlier on today, but that kind of ruins what I'm saying. The point being that virtually leaves us a player down all the way up to nearly the end of the competition. But having said that, because we're mainly a Europe-based team, we have so far got our way into Big Show. So what have we got there? There's 555, about 1,400 points to go. So we've cuffed about 2,400 points already. Now bear in mind that being a European-based team mostly, we do have a few good old Americans in there, but mainly European-based. It means we've all had our sleep time. So this is obviously going to finish 9 o'clock UK time in the evening. So quite a few people will be coming home from work shortly. Quite a few people have been playing during the day, such as myself. So, not saying I don't do anything else in my life. So yeah, we've got a good chance. We should get Rhyno, and that Rhyno, dropping him into my my own personal deck, he will come in roughly sort of probably above Big Cass, I should imagine, behind Baron Corbin and above Big Cass once he's powered up. So that will push Kofi out at the bottom there. So again, it will just edge me towards my goal. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with some team play. How's your team doing? Have you got anywhere close to what you were hoping to get so far? Are your team letting you down? Are you not getting the support from your team that you were hoping for? There's 2 people on Team BadLadDad who will get a pro from Rhyno, so they're obviously desperately keen that we will give this a good go. And what we tend to do as a team is, in the early stages, is just like any normal Road to Glory. You put in some of your weaker cards that need powering up. because you can do that, because the most of the matches are just gimmies, and you're going to race your way through to a certain level before things start getting a bit trickier. The thing for us was trying to coordinate everybody, so when we did start to lose a few matches, people both in the States and across Europe were in a position to put in their stronger cards. I think we just about got there. It took us a couple of hours to get hold of everyone and make sure that we were playing with our strongest cards, but that's now made life a lot easier, because about an hour ago, while I was playing, I was getting a few 7-5s and 6-4s, and games were getting a bit close. Whereas since they've dropped their cards in, a few whitewashes have taken place, and you're generally quite comfortable. So as you can see here, I'm not paying an awful lot of attention now to what I'm doing, even though we're just making headway on the elite card, and it's quite a comfortable stroll still at the moment. Don't know what it's going to be like at the back end of Rhyno. Who wants to be at the back end of a Rhyno? I know I don't. But certainly at the moment we're tickling along nicely, and with, as I've mentioned, 6 hours to go, I'll be extremely surprised and disappointed if we don't hit that target long before deadline has been reached. Now, what have you been up to for 2017? Are you in the middle of your school term, like Ninja Boy? He's pleased to be going back today, because in their PE, physical education, gym, call it what you will, they were doing just gym exercises towards the back end of last year, but they're doing football. That's proper football. It's English football from today. So he's looking forward to that. It's quite a nifty goalkeeper, as Ninja Boy. As you've probably seen, he's got ants in his pants. He leaps all over the place, which is ideal for a goalkeeper. And so he's excited. So what are you doing? You've been back at school? Are you back at work? Were you working over Christmas? Goodness only knows. So it was nice for me, although I was doing a bit of writing over Christmas. I was working from home, so I was able to tailor it around Ninja Boy and his mum being asleep. I could sit here quietly and just chisel away at what I needed to do and file it when I needed to file it. And so it was a fairly comfortable Christmas for the first time in an awful long time. I've been a journalist for nigh on 30 years. You can probably tell it's taken its effect. But now I'm not editing things anymore. Now I'm working from home. I'm freelancing after a very, very, very long time in various editorial roles. It's nice just looking after myself. It's a really refreshing, I have to tell you. And I probably couldn't have done it sooner, because you obviously need to put the hours in, put the months in, put the years in, and carve yourself a career first before you can start dictating things on your own terms. But at least now I've created a small name for myself. I'm able to get some work and pursue something that I enjoyed doing all along, which was more the writing side. The editing side, although it's fun, particularly when you're on deadline and things are kicking off all over the place, it does get a bit stressful. And when you've been doing it for, as I mentioned, 30 odd years, it does take its toll a bit. So I'm blathering on about my job here. I don't know why. Don't know. You didn't ask, did you? You didn't want to know all that rubbish. You want to know what cards are coming up next, don't you? In that respect, what have I got to do? I don't think I've got much left to do. Samoa Joe, as I've shown you, has been done. Lita's going to get done. And beyond that, I didn't mean to do that. Beyond that, I've not got now anything other than hardened cards to pro. And to be honest, as you've seen, Kofi Kingston is my lowest ranked hardened pro, and there's not going to be too many that are going to muscle in above once Rhyno's gone in. So really, it's got to be elite cards from here on in. I'm going to be looking for some elite pros, and obviously any ultimate cards I can get my hands on. But yeah, I didn't think just a few weeks back when Season 3 launched that the hardened cards that looked so wonderful and exciting when they first came out were going to be like, meh, okay. I need elites, I need ultimates. And Lita will be my first ultimate pro, so it will be then interesting to see, I guess, if I can get her. Alexa Bliss will be my second ultimate pro, so there's going to be two females ahead of getting any male superstar pros. I could really do with a Mel Superstar Pro now to boost that side of things. The Samoa Joe, my Elite Pro, is my top card at the moment on the male side. Right, I don't even notice how many bouts I've played or how many I've got left. We shall see. We shall see what we shall see. Right, 200 out of 700. That's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. Since my double female pull, pulling a couple of girls over the weekend, both ultimates, which was Dana Brooke and Bailey, which was a bit of a surprise to get them so close together, though not unpleasant. I'm not expecting to see too much by way of pulls and excitement. I've got a SummerSlam enhancement for what it's worth. That'll obviously be good fodder for feeding into someone. So yeah, I'm not expecting any great pulls, although of course once you start powering through lots of matches in the events, you'll be surprised how quickly all your totals tot up and make that next pull even possible. I'm not even playing any enhancements. I've not even looked at the enhancements cards in this yet. I suppose there's not been any need to, has there? Yeah, what can you send me? What can you send me on Twitter? Send me a picture of something on Twitter. Send me a picture of what you're up to on 2017 at BadLadDad. Just send me a picture of what you're up to. If there's anything funny, I'll retweet it. I just don't know why. I just want just a bit of cheering up because I've been grinding at this and I've chasing a bit of work. I did have a few problems yesterday when one of the newspapers that I freelance for forgot to pay me for the month, which was interesting. Made life talking to the bank on the phone interesting. Well, it's all been resolved now, and as they say, the money's in the post, checks in the post. Even though this is 2017, apparently you can still do things the old-fashioned way. But yeah, so just cheer me up with something. Send me something nice on Twitter. So that could be a nice smiley pic. Could be you doing something stupid, but not something that I can't retweet. Of course, I mean if you're murdering the next door neighbour, I can't retweet that. Unless it's of news value, of course, in which case I could probably write about it and tell the story. But yeah, send me something nice. Just send me something nice. Nice pictures, and I'll retweet the best 5 or 10, or if there's 50, I'll retweet all 50 of them if they're that good. So that's at BadLadDad. Big Jim at BadLadDad. Right, I think I'm coming to the end of this, and it is 3:10 in the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon UK time. And at 3:30, I need to be stood outside the school gates of Ninja Boy's school. And if I'm not there, he'll beat me up. So I'd better get going. So that's it from me for now. The usual drill. If you like the video, bunch a like down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this. There's plenty more coming up. I keep saying FIFA. It's going to happen. Please believe me. Walking Dead, we've got through 2 videos already. So there will be more of that to come as well. And some other stuff that I've got in the pipeline. But yeah, subscribe, then you'll get to see it all. And of course, Twitter, at BadLadDad. That's where I normally tell you what we're up to and what videos are coming out and when. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's title matches. Let's just finish these picks. 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish on a common Eve. Marie. 1. Energy. Let's finish with some energy. So there we go. That's it, people. Thanks ever so much for watching. Till I see you again, you know what to do? You, right there, stay cool.